What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for the support on last week's upload, me letting you guys know where I've been the past 2 months and what to expect going forward. I know this isn't the most exciting content on YouTube right now, but I promise you when I get up and walking again, content will pick back up and you know. Anyways, I posted a photo on Instagram earlier this week asking you guys to submit some questions and I will answer them on camera. So that's what we have today, is a Q&A. So, first question submitted by United by Trucks. United by Trucks, right here, man. Got your merch on, Robbie. You're the man. Thank you for the merch. The stuff is fire. It is soft, and I love the content. United by Trucks, Robbie says, are you planning to lift the truck anymore in the future? I love it the way it is, especially with that slight rake toward front. Actually, no. For this truck here, I do not plan on lifting it any more than it currently is. If you follow the channel from the beginning, I originally just leveled the truck, but I didn't like how level it was. It kind of looked like it was squatting all the time, and I'm not really one towards the squatting trucks because I like to haul things and it really makes a squat. So that's why I ended up going with the block kit in the rear to get that rake back. I do like raked trucks. So Robbie with United by Trucks, no, I don't plan on lifting it anymore. I do like the way it sits right now. It's a nice budget-friendly lift, and it's very, daily driver-able, if that's, yeah. Okay, C. Bauer, apologize if I say your names wrong. Do you plan to install a differential drop to adjust the CV angles? Actually, I don't either. That's kind of why I went with the 2.5-inch MotoFab level up front versus the 3-inch. From all the research and everything that I've done, the 2.5 is kind of like the maximum where you really want to be before you start really hurting the CV angles and all that. If you go 3-inch, you're really maxing everything out. The upper control arms are resting completely on the bump stops and stuff. I did do a video with the GoPro up underneath the truck and driving a bunch of different terrains and speeds to show you what my CV angles do look like while driving and hitting bumps and everything. It doesn't look terrible, but once again, for this truck, I am going pretty, budget friendly, something that everybody can do, and I do not plan on doing that, I guess, unless something does break. We're just gonna hope nothing breaks right now. So I don't know what's exactly gonna happen in the future, but as of right now, no, I do not plan on doing the diff drop, although I do know a lot of people that do it. Truck addiction for life. Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. Thank you, truck addiction for life. Joey Mendiola 97. Do you plan on getting aftermarket rear or front bumpers? I don't plan on it right now. I'm really not a big fan of aftermarket bumpers. I like the OEM look. If I do anything to the bumpers, it will be wrapping them white or painting them white to match the rest of the truck, that kind of sport style look. For some reason on the 1500 trucks, the half-ton trucks, I really don't like the big rugged bumpers. If it were 2500, I have seen a lot of aftermarket bumpers that kind of look cool on those bigger trucks. Herbie Puck. How do you like the wheel and tire set after having them for a while? Any plan to change the look and swap out a different wheel and tire combo? I like this question. I still love my wheels and tires. I'm very glad I went with the 12 wides versus the 10. Originally I was going to do 10 wides. I had a couple friends talk me into going 12 wides. Though they were a pain to get used to in the beginning, because how wide they stuck out, they were throwing rocks at my truck constantly. I'm very glad I went with the 12 wide wheel. Now as far as tire, I have the Toro Trailblade XTs. I loved them at first. I got about 15,000 miles on them now. They are starting to get kind of loud and annoying. Any plan to change the look and swap out for a different wheel and tire combo? I do have plans. I don't want to reveal them exactly. Whenever I can start driving here in about a month, you will see what I have in store. Stay tuned. Okay, Travis Edge. How much higher was your truck lifted after you put your wheels and tires on? I never actually measured, but my stock wheels and tires, like a 265/65, I believe, on an 18, I believe measure to be around 31.8 inches, so like almost 32 inches. With my 33s, with my Toros, they're right about 33 inches tall. So if you got about a full inch, of tire, about a 1/2 inch lifts the truck. I don't know how to explain it. We got like a 1/2 inch up top, 1/2 inch on the bottom of the hub. It really only lifts the truck about a 1/2 inch more, but it feels a lot bigger, I think, because of the stance. Like They stick out about 3 inches further than the stock wheels and tires on each side, so about 6 inches total. It gives the truck a way bigger feel, I guess, but I think it really only lifts the truck about a 1/2 inch total when I put the 20s and 33s on the truck. Samantha Speedback says, what's your dinner plans? Well, you already know. It's a Chubby Chingus. Hope I said that one right. Do you make hoodies with your brand on them? Would totally be sweet. Well, Chubby Chingus, yes, I do. These haven't been available for sale yet. This is actually the first time I even put mine on, but I did get a test batch run to make sure I like the quality, the feel, and all that fun stuff, because these are actually pretty expensive to have made. But yes, I do have a couple hoodies made right now, not for sale. But hey, if you guys are gonna want hoodies, I will have a batch made. Drop a comment below. Let me know if you'd like a motivated hoodie. Right now, this is called like Black Heather, which is really like a really dark gray. And I was just gonna do the big M white logo. So if you want a hoodie, let me know. I do plan on having a lot more of these made for you guys to buy, and it's starting to get cold, so good question. Allison Railing, why is your nose so large? Is it? Is it large? Never even noticed. LMS crew, when are you gonna lean this thing back? LOL. Yeah, I'm not. No, my boy LMS crew, if you don't know him on YouTube, he's getting super popular on here. He has a 2018 white Silverado as well, just a crew cab, and his is kind of squatted. He calls it baby squat. It looks sick. But for me, up here, up in PA with what I towed, I'm not gonna squat it. Dude, keep making your content. You're blowing up. Beck Fullard, do your tires rub? I'm gonna link that video right here and you can watch it for yourself. Mustang Cobra 99. Are you gonna put an exhaust on your truck, or would you rather keep it stock? I've been teasing an exhaust forever, but I kept never doing it. And I was actually finally about to pull the trigger on an exhaust. I had it in my shopping cart right before my accident happened. I was ready to finally put one on. I am gonna do an exhaust. That's gonna be one of the first things that I do once I get back on my feet and walking. I've been saving up some cash. I will be doing an exhaust pretty soon. Stay tuned for that. Team Zola Strongman, why don't you ever feature any Tundras in your videos? Well, I mean, trade me keys for a couple weeks, man. I'll put some stuff on your truck, and we'll put some Tundras up on this channel. Okay, Bert Gaming, debating on getting either 12 wides or 10 wides for my 18 Silverado. What would you suggest? Also, what other truck mods do you have planned? It really depends on what you want. For ease of driving and for less chance of having any major rubbing issues, 10 wides are probably your way to go. I do love my 12 wides because of the look. Although I had a lot of rubbing issues to, begin when I put my wheels and tires on the truck. They do throw water, mud, and rocks all over the side of your paint. So, I mean, it kind of depends. If you want the look, 12 wides are definitely the way to go. They stance your truck out really nicely. But if you want functionality, 10 wides are probably a little more easy to deal with. Also, what other truck mods do you have planned? I do have some mods. I just did reveal that I have an exhaust planned for the truck, but I do have a couple other things coming. Something wheel and tire related, and then something mirror related, if you will. Been working with a couple people. I don't want to give it away, but I do have stuff coming. You're just gonna have to stay tuned. 1 cent. Are you adding an exhaust system to your truck? Yes. Chris Brown asks, do you wish that you would have gotten a 3-inch Motofab instead of the 2.5-inch, or maybe even the 3.5 Super Lift? I'm tossing back and forth. I currently have the Rough Country 2.5-inch. Chris, no, I'm pretty happy with the Motofab 2.5 from the research that I've done. Once you go up to that 3-inch, you're really maxing out those CV angles and the ball joint angles and all that fun stuff. Upper control arms are 100% resting on the factory bump stops. So no, I'm very happy with the 2.5. That still gives me some play, some wiggle room there. So no, I'm happy with the 2.5-inch. Sean Walters, I have a 2018 Silverado with a 3-inch level and 33s. Do you rub when backing into a stop as well? Because I do, and it's annoying. Any advice what to do about it? Sean, yes, I do rub when backing into a stop. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I'm I know like when I back up and turn the wheel, the tires do and did rub. Once again, I will link that video right here. Check it out. It's like 15 minutes of me explaining the rub, exactly what it is, where it's at, and you know what to do to avoid it. To be honest with you, I put 15,000 miles on my 33s and the rub is basically gone. So I just drove the hell out of the tires. They wore down enough where I didn't have to do any cutting or trimming, but if it's really annoying you, you could always do some cutting and trimming on the inner fender well. Joshua Romesburg, how do you like living in Pennsylvania? That's a tough question. Where I live in Pennsylvania, outside of the city of Pittsburgh, that's probably the best spot in my opinion. I'm close to the city, I like the city. I think Pittsburgh is one of the best places in Pennsylvania. We are in a good location in PA, you know, for storms, you know, like hurricanes typically don't reach up this way. We don't have to deal with earthquakes or tornadoes coming from the west. Like, we're in a decent location as far as weather, but I'd say the worst part about living in Pennsylvania is, especially in this area, is the attitude of people. Everybody's always so negative, nobody changes, nobody wants to progress their lives or anything like that, and it's really hard to find people like-minded like myself that want to keep going, moving forward, be you know, self-employed, and successful. Everyone just wants to like slouch, drink beer, and be like, well, it's another day. I could say this because I did live in North Carolina for a while, and the attitude of people were completely different. Everybody was happy going, interested in health, hiking, all that fun stuff. Then the only other thing is PA, everything's so expensive. If I went 40 minutes west, if I went 40 minutes west in Ohio, gas prices drop like 80 cents. Houses are cheaper, land is cheaper, everything is cheaper. So like in PA, everything's kind of expensive. So I don't know. That's a love-hate relationship here with PA. I mean, I like it. It's a good location. I like the city, but the people, I would change people for sure. You douchebag. That is the name, You Douchebag. Check it out. Have you ever thought of putting a set of air or train horns on your truck? No, 100% no, and the reason behind that is because I work on the railroad. I absolutely hate my job. It's not permanent whatsoever, and I have to deal with a train horn 7 days a week, so I don't want one on my truck as well. I have to, I work with train horns. And then my last question is from Paneled Pack. How come you don't do moto vlogs with your bike? Dude, that's a good question. Seriously, if I do have some people that will watch some moto vlogs, I'd be more than happy to do it. I brought the bike. I bought a 2019 Suzuki DRZ a couple months ago. Well, I guess almost a year ago now, earlier this year, March. And I did feature it on a channel, but to be honest, like I have 3 videos on the bike. They don't get any views. It seems like a lot of you guys didn't really like it. I do know that most of you guys are here for truck Silverado content. But seriously, if you would watch some moto vlogs, I'd be more than happy to do it once I get back up on the bike. I do plan on riding throughout the winter. We do typically get some pretty mild winters anymore here in Pennsylvania, so hopefully I can start walking soon, driving soon, and you know, riding my motorcycle soon. I'll do moto vlogs. I'm very happy to. Actually, I plan on doing a little garage update here because I did fix my bike from when I wrecked it and, you know, did all these injuries to myself. I didn't do any videos on them on the channel because I just figured you guys didn't want to see them, but I will definitely feature the bike and let you guys know what I've done to it, because I think it's starting to come along pretty well. So that's a great question. But in other news, get yourself some motivated merch if you haven't already. Hoodies will be coming to I was going to say the site, but I don't have my site yet, but still got some flat brim hats available. I only have like 3 of them left, so you know, get them while they're getting's good. We still have all the shirts, black and white shirts, the classic design, and then I have blue, gray, and green Big M design shirts, as well as decals and koozies. Either next week or the week after, there is going to be a little bit more of an exciting vlog. I'm doing some mods to a truck that's not necessarily mine. We'll see. It's a new truck maybe on the channel. You're just going to have to stay tuned. So I don't want to blab all day. Thank you guys for watching. Smash that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe, join the family, join the builds, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.